So you're interested in buying in the East Village. That's great. It is a dynamic community with great restaurants, great nightlife. It is a terrific neighborhood in New York City. But the question always becomes, how much should I expect to spend for any size of apartment in the East Village? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Dewey Moss. I am a top producing real estate agent in New York City. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and take a look at the description box for all sorts of different ways to get in touch with me, and let's get started. All right, let's talk about the pricing in the East Village. Now, one thing to know is that there's actually quite a bit of new development going on in the East Village, which does add to the average pricing. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the median pricing as opposed to an average. This is not an average of all the prices in the East Village. This is lining up the prices in the East Village and taking a look at that very middle number. It's a good barometer. Of course, there are going to be apartments that are cheaper, and there are going to be quite a number of apartments that are more expensive. But on the whole, if you look at that median price, then you have an idea of what the ranges are going to be. All right? So for a studio in the East Village, we are looking at a median price of $725,000. Now, as I've said, I've seen them down to $500,000. I've seen them more expensive, particularly if they're in new developments. But we're looking at $725,000 for a studio as the median price. For one bedrooms, you're looking at $1,137,500. Now, that's probably for a good size one bedroom. There are quite a number of one bedrooms that are under the million point. Sometimes there are studio types that have been divided up into one bedrooms, especially if you're looking at some of the older buildings. So take that with a grain of salt, that number really is for a good size apartment. As opposed to something that might be a little smaller, a little more economical. For two bedrooms, not a huge jump up from the one bedrooms right now. $1,376,250 as the median price. And then if we're looking to three bedrooms or more, we are jumping up into the $2 million range. Now again, there can be apartments that are, 5, 6, 7 million in the East Village, but this is just a median price point for what has just recently sold on the market, to give you a good idea. All right, I hope this has been helpful. As always, please hit the subscribe button for a lot of other great content on this channel. Take a look at the description box down there below for ways to get in touch with me, and I'll see you next time.